Welcome back to the Mowing in the Dark podcast. I am your host, Aaron Sutter. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. Guys, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. I really enjoy you guys. I don't know if you know that or not, but I do. I really enjoy spending time with the podcast audience. And the people that watch on YouTube and Rumble, I thank you for watching there as well. You might see some lights flashing. I don't know what's going on with my background light here, but as a lawn care provider, do you want to make a year-round income? Are you worried at the end of the lawn care season because you don't know how you're going to make it through the winter? Then you need to check out the 12-month contract from mowinginthedarkpodcast.com. This is the same contract that I use to make my own year-round income. This 100% editable 12-month contract is available for only $5.99. The contract has rock-solid terms and conditions so that you're protected from all kinds of liability in lawn maintenance and snow removal. Get your 12-month contract at mowinginthedarkpodcast.com today. It's a little weird today, so we're just going to go with it. But thank you for stopping back. Guys, today I kicked off my spring cleanups. I started with spring cleanups. I did one full spring cleanup, and then I got halfway through another one, and it started to downpour. So we got rained out on the first day, but I got some work done, which felt really, really good. So let me turn myself down here a little bit. I'm peaking, and I can hear it in my headphones. So, guys, this has been a kind of a crappy start to the season, but it's all right. I got started late this morning. I just had a bunch of stuff. You guys know how it is. When you're starting out the first day of the season, it always seems to take longer to get going in the morning because you've got a bunch of stuff that you forgot to do, forgot to throw in the truck. In fact, I had to come back home 3 times to get things that I forgot and tools that I needed on these jobs. So that's just what it is. That's how it goes sometimes, especially the first day. Now I've got all my tools in the truck. I'm ready to go for when it stops raining, which is going to be another 2 days. But it is what it is, guys. We're in spring. It's Michigan. So I'm hoping to do about 4 cleanups a day, if possible, maybe even more if I can swing it. My cleanups are a little different than maybe some of your cleanups. I don't take on spring cleanups from outside clients. All my spring cleanups are from my own clients. The reason I do this is because there are a lot of people, and you guys probably know this, who just leave their leaves on the ground all fall, all winter, and then it's spring and now they're all wet and soaking and there's sticks under there and trash and just nastiness. Guys, yes, you can make a lot of money with spring cleanups, but it is just, it's work I don't want to do. It's just, I get frustrated, I get mad. I don't want to do spring cleanups that way. So I just do spring cleanups for my clients, and it seems to work really well for me. Not all of my clients want a spring cleanup. Not all of my clients need a spring cleanup. I have some clients that don't have any trees. I've got other clients who I've done a really good fall cleanup for, and their neighbor's leaves didn't blow into their yard, so they don't need a spring cleanup. It's just whatever happens in the winter. And so, yeah, there might be some sticks that I'll need to pick up on that first mow, but other than that, some of my properties just don't need a spring cleanup. And so it is what it is. I'm not super picky about it, but I like doing my spring cleanups for my clients because it saves me from having to do a bunch of backbreaking work. It saves me from having to mess with a bunch of trash, a bunch of leaves. You know, I have 2 new clients that I did snow for, and they decided to sign up with me for lawn care, and they need spring cleanups. And I was pulling snow stakes the other day, and I saw their beds at their house, and they were just piled with leaves. And I thought to myself, what was their previous guy doing? Like, did he not blow out the beds in the fall? Did he not do that? Did he not do a good fall cleanup? And my guess is no, but I don't know that for sure. I'm just saying maybe he did, maybe he didn't, but it's really strange, and I don't like that. I don't like my clients' properties looking shabby. And so, because I view my clients' properties as my responsibility, and I want them to look good. So that's just what I like to do with my properties. I want them to look the best. And so that was really frustrating to me, because they are on the list for spring cleanup, and I'm going to get to them, but it's a lot more work than all the other spring cleanups, because the fall cleanup was not done properly, in my opinion. And so I really try to do a good fall cleanup for my clients. Now, sometimes it's just not possible. Sometimes we get snow and I just cannot finish the list. And so some leaves lay on the ground. However, the way I do spring or fall cleanups, and you guys know this, is I do it week by week. So they get mulched up. The leaves get mulched up. They get left on the lawn, or I pick them up, whatever I have to do to make it look good. And that way I can kind of keep up on the fall cleanups, and then I don't have to worry so much if it does snow. Yeah, there will be some leaves that are there, but it's not going to be as much as if I just left them all. And so that's what a lot of outside spring cleanups give me. And yeah, I could quote an astronomically high price for work that I don't want to do. And if I get it, great. And if I don't, great. But that's time out of my schedule, going out, estimating, because I'm not going to estimate a spring cleanup over Google Maps or anything like that. I'm not going to do that. I need to go out and get eyes on it. And so I just stay away from that stuff. So all that to say, I've started spring cleanups today. It went good. The first cleanup went really well. The second cleanup, we got rained out, but it's looking good as well. So we're off to a good start, but we are getting rain the next 2 days. So I'm going to be doing some estimates and things like that. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. I got the brand new piece of equipment that I have been teasing you about for months, and talking about and dreaming about and just wanting to share with you, and I couldn't until today. Today is the day, folks. Today is the day. I have the machine. It is here. It's in the garage. It's here. I am so excited. Guys, so what I purchased is, drum roll please, I don't know if you can hear that or not, I purchased a Ventrac. That's right. I went back and forth forever between a Ventrac and a tractor. Which one's better? Do I want to go with a tractor? I like the look of a tractor. I think a tractor with a loader is just sexy. I've always wanted a tractor with a loader. I wanted to be able to have a tractor so I can hook up implements to it and farm and do cool things. But the tractor is not going to be the best way to go for the work that I want to do, in my opinion. There are guys doing what I am going to be doing with tractors, but in my opinion, I think the Ventrac, for the things I'm going to be doing, just does a better job. So what services am I going to be offering with this Ventrac machine? I'm going to tell you about the Ventrac here in a minute, but what services am I going to be offering? Well, I'm going to be doing brush hogging. I've advertised on Facebook in the group, in my community groups around here, for brush hogging. I've only gotten one brush hog job, and I'm going to do a free job for somebody at church just to get video content for advertisement. But I've only gotten one person really interested in brush hogging. The rest have been for the main service that is in the spring anyway, and that is driveway renovation. I have gotten so many requests for estimates for driveway renovations. I think I've done probably 10 driveway renovations, and I did 5 driveway renovation estimates before I even had the machine. And so I've got four projects or things to do. I've got a brush hogging job, and I've got 3 driveway renovation jobs that are on the list. They're on the books. I've just got to do them. All right, so I've got 4 already landed, and those 4 were already on the schedule before I had the machine. That is the way you should do a new service. All right, guys, if you're new to the business, I get quite a few beginners listening to this podcast, and if you're going to start a business, that's the way you should do it. Get the work before you have the equipment. All right, if you can. Sometimes you can't. Now, I have friends that have Ventrac, and they sent me some pictures, and I used some of their YouTube videos in my advertisement to kind of entice people, to show people what the machine can do, what it looks like, and then show them how this machine actually really does a great job on driveways. And so that's what I've done with my Facebook ads, and it's worked really well. And so I'm getting a lot of estimates. I have 2 more estimates I got to do tomorrow because we're rained out for spring cleanups. So 2 estimates tomorrow for driveway renovations. I'm excited, guys. I think this is going to be a great opportunity. I'm just super excited. So with that being said, what is this Ventrac all about? Well, let me tell you about it. All right. If you haven't seen it, you can head over to my Lansing Lawn Service YouTube channel, and you can check out the video that I made on the Ventrac that I got. It's a short video. It's not very long. It was crappy weather, and so I didn't have a lot of time to make a video, but there's going to be way more videos coming on the Ventrac here soon. However, let me tell you a little bit about the Ventrac. So this was a journey to get this piece of equipment. As I said before, I have been going back and forth, debating with myself over and over and over again on whether I should get a tractor or a Ventrac or get nothing. Just stick with mowing. Just stick with the yard care, the lawn care, and just not go into this new facet, this new enterprise of my business. And I went back and forth, and I finally decided, you know what? I've got to do something. I'm getting older. My body hurts. I need to do something that isn't as physically involved. And so I decided I've got to go for it. And this is so scary, guys. This was very scary for me. And so I prayed about it. I thought about it. I dreamed about it. It was really scary. And things did not work out as I wanted them to, but they worked out okay. So this Ventrac machine, the Ventrac, I have a few things. Everything with a Ventrac is an add-on. So the base model, you get the Ventrac, and you can choose from 4 different engines. So I chose the Kubota gas engine. All right, this is a 35 or 38 horsepower engine, which is really huge for the machine. Once you see a Ventrac, it is a compact machine. But that engine, I mean, that's a 35, 38 horsepower engine. That's a big engine to be going in there. And so this thing has hydraulics. It's got all different kinds of stuff. It's got a belt-driven PTO, not a shaft-driven PTO, like a tractor. And so then that's just the base model. So then I added on the dual wheel kit because, 1, it looks cool. 2, it spreads out the weight on the ground. If I'm going to be going on a lawn or whatever, I want that spread out so that I'm not damaging the property. And it gives you a lot more traction. And it's just a really good thing to have. If you're going on a hill, it's great for stability. And it was a must. When you get a Ventrac, you're going to want the dual wheel kit. So I added that on. And then I added on a 12-volt auxiliary on the front because you need that to run some implements that Ventrac has. And I really wanted to get a 3-point hitch because I wanted to put a box blade on the back of this thing. I thought that would be a very good tool to have in my arsenal, is a box blade. And unfortunately, it did not work out to be able to get the 3-point hitch. Everything is expensive with a Ventrac. So for the 3-point hitch, it was going to be like $4,000 for an install because they didn't have any that at my dealer with a 3-point hitch. So typically with a 3-point hitch, you've got to order it, and then it takes 3 months at least for Ventrac to make the unit with the 3-point hitch because it's much easier to install at the factory rather than at your dealer. And so it didn't work out, and maybe I can get my dealer to put one on later, but right now I don't have the 3-point hitch, and that's very disappointing to me, but it is what it is. You can't always get what you want, but you get what you need, right? And so I didn't get the 3-point hitch, and I wanted some hydraulics in the back. We don't have that because I don't have the 3-point hitch, so there's no need for that. Another thing that I got, what was it? There was something else, and I don't remember. But anyway, so the 2 implements that I got the Tough Cut mower deck. That's for brush hogging. And I got a power rake. Those are the 2 that everyone seems to recommend. When I talk to them about getting a Ventrac, they said a Tough Cut and a power rake. The power rake is like the main tool for the Ventrac. Everybody seems to love the power rake. So I've got some big plans for the power rake. In my area, you all know with the Flint water crisis and things like that, they were replacing lead pipes and things like that. Well, that has bled over into the Lansing area. And so a lot of people are getting their sewer pipes replaced and their water pipes replaced. And so that means, especially for sewer pipes, if they're getting their sewer pipe replaced, there's a huge mound of dirt going out to the street. And I saw Tractor Time with Tim did an episode where he had his power rake and he smoothed out one of these mounds. And I'm telling you what, I was like, whoa, that looks awesome. I can do that. And so that is something that I plan to be doing with my Ventrac, is using it to spread out all that soil and making the property look nice again, seeding the lawn again and things like that. That's part of what I'm going to be doing with this power rake. But there's so many things that I can do with it. But right now I'm focused on the driveway renovations. In our area, we have a lot of gravel driveways. We have a lot of need for gravel driveway renovation. My light is doing some funky stuff, guys. So it's a big need. And so that's what I'm focusing on right now. And I haven't done a driveway yet, but I'm going to be doing one this month. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks, because I have to do these jobs on the weekend because of all of my other work. So that's the plan. And then as I get used to doing the Ventrac, I'm going to cut back on the lawn mowing and start getting more Ventrac jobs. And so that's the plan. That is the plan. And it's to reduce the stress on my body, but it's also to increase revenue because these are higher dollar jobs. With one driveway renovation job, I can make 2 days worth of mowing. All right, with one 3 to 4 hour one 3 to 4 hour driveway renovation job, I can make as much as I would in 2 days of mowing. That is why I went to the Ventrac. And it's so versatile. They have a ton of attachments. And so this is not the ending point. This is the starting point. And so, yes, I spent a lot of money on this machine, but it is going to profit me in the end. That's why I went this route. I was very worried when I decided to go and purchase this machine. It's a very expensive machine, and I was like, what if I can't get enough work? What if I can't get enough jobs to pay for this thing? You know, what if? Well, it's already proven that I can make a lot of money with this machine. So I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about it anymore. I've got a piece that the money that I make with the Ventrac, it's going into an account, and it's going to be used to pay for the Ventrac machine. Once that's paid off, then I can just start raking in the money. So that's the plan right now for the Ventrac. So the Ventrac is very cool. It's a dream machine, really. So I'm super stoked for it. Guys, I told you that I was going to tell you about it, and so here it is. I know this is kind of a shorter episode, but guys, go to YouTube. You can see it there. I really encourage you to go to the Lansing Lawn Service YouTube channel, see the Ventrac there, what I got, and I think you're going to like it. I know you're going to enjoy the content. It's just going to be fun all the way around this year. I'm super excited. And there will be more things to come on the Ventrac. There will be more attachments. Probably not this year. Maybe not even next year. But there will be more attachments coming. And I can't wait, guys. I'm super excited. I can't wait to tell you about the first job that I do with the Ventrac. I am super excited, guys. So thank you for coming on this journey with me. Thank you for your patience as I dealt with my anxieties and just finally decided to pull the trigger. And now I can finally tell you about it. I'm so thankful that I was able to purchase this. I'm thankful for you guys. I'm super excited. All right, I'm going to stop blabbing because I'm repeating myself. All right, guys, that's it for this episode. Thank you so much for listening, and I will see you in the next episode.